This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of me watching Alexandra Rodriguez cook something. Probably. I think she's making cinnamon rolls. I'm excited. There's just not enough Alexandra cooking for me. I find it fascinating. I think I'm going to start checking out her Instagram. We might check it out after this. This is a 30-minute video, though. We are going to speed her up, but I think maybe the next video I do will be us going through her Instagram and looking at some of the stuff she's making and eating, just because some of the stuff looks interesting. And I know she's eating a lot of like protein junk food or just in general junk food that fits into her calorie points because she's doing Weight Watchers. And I was on the ye old Amazon Kindle website, I'm a sweeper boy, looking for cookbooks as you do. And I noticed that there were several 0 point, they were just called 0 point cookbooks. And I had the inkling, oh, are these Weight Watchers? They're not official Weight Watcher cookbooks, but they are cookbooks based on the 0 point food system from Weight Watchers. They're unofficial cookbooks for Weight Watchers, if that made sense. And I flipped through one because I have Kindle Unlimited, so I get like the freebies. They're not free. I pay for a membership and you get certain books for free. I keep saying free, but they're not. They're part of the membership, if that makes sense. Anyhow, the point is, I flipped through one of them. The book itself was poorly laid out, and I hated it. But the recipes inside they were basic, basic stuff. I had a revelation like 3 seconds before I started recording this that it is entirely possible that these could have been like AI generated recipes, because I was having this thought, you could probably go to Chat or Claude. Claude is terrifyingly intelligent. So is Chat. Don't get me wrong. But I recently read an article about Claude that just kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I was just like, damn, all right, time to make friends with the AI again. But yeah, you could probably go to the AIs and ask them to make you a 0 point Weight Watchers meal plan. And I imagine that it would look very similar to what this book had produced. But the thing that offended me the most, honestly, was the layout of the book. And honestly, if that's my biggest complaint about this cookbook, I'm being a snob, okay? It's okay. The book was fine otherwise. It was just kind of garish. And that's just me being me. So don't judge this book because of my inability to reconcile my eyeballs with the layout of this book. You might love it. Anyhow, my point is, there were several 0 point Weight Watchers cookbooks, and again, none of them were official. But I had this thought, like maybe I should give it a shot, try a 0 point week or two of Weight Watchers. And I've already done Weight Watchers once when Amberlynn tried Weight Watchers way back in the day, and I don't want to. Effectively, is what it comes down to. When I tried Weight Watchers the last time Amber did Weight Watchers, which was over a year ago at this point. I think it was actually when I very first started this channel. I think I did it for 2 weeks. I have a playlist somewhere, and I hated it. I hated it. I didn't do well. I actually gained weight. I'm one of those people that the point system, I don't get it. It made no sense, and I gained weight. I didn't like it. I'd rather just count calories if I'm gonna do that kind of thing. But yeah, I didn't like it. But I know that many of you in my comment section, you do it, you're doing it, you like it, it worked for you, you loved it. I also know that there are several of you that had the same experience I did and it didn't work for you. So Weight Watchers is on a spectrum. Some of you it works great for, some of you it does not. I also know that a couple of you, not many, but a couple of you mentioned that you actually used it to gain weight because you needed to do so. So obviously Weight Watchers, you get what you put into it, clearly. I have a cat hair like right here. So if you see me doing this, it's because I'm trying to get the damn cat hair. So obviously it's one of those things that you get what you put into it. And Alexandra is putting into it, is getting out of it what she put into it. The difference is like, I wasn't gaming the system. Like, I wasn't trying to figure out how to eat junk food while I was doing Weight Watchers. I was just confused by the point system, and I genuinely did not care for the system, and so I think that's why I didn't do well on it. Also, I feel like there's like an adjustment period if you're brand new to Weight Watchers. I think maybe that was the other problem, because I didn't. Anyway, I don't want to complain about it. But Alex here is like trying to game the system, in my opinion. She's constantly trying to find ways to fit junk food in. She's constantly trying to find ways to make junk food point friendly. These cinnamon rolls are going to be interesting. I was doing a sound check, and she was talking about how these are going to be like the yogurt bagels that she's making. I guess there's like a bread recipe. I guess people have figured out how to make yogurt bread again. People on the TikToks have learned that you can make bread from yogurt. You can use yogurt in your bread starter. Huh. It's fun watching the new generations learn to make bread. I'm trying. Sorry. I know I'm being an ass, but this is what I really enjoy, honestly. Oh, look at you. You figured out what yeast is. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway. I know I'm an ass. So I am actually looking forward to these cinnamon rolls. It's a fucking cinnamon roll, man. Just eat the damn cinnamon roll. So that's going to be fun. And that's pretty much all I've got. I do think, I can't remember. I've already recorded the intro to this once, so I can't remember what I said. I think after we get done with this video, it is 30 minutes long. So even if we're watching it at time and a quarter, which we are going to do, I don't think we'll have enough time at the end to go over her Instagram. But I do want to do an Instagram video because I know she's got a lot of her eating over there. And I want to look at the things that she's eating. Because I know like I said, I know she's eating a lot of junk food. And I know she's trying to make a lot of like Weight Watchers friendly junk food swaps, if that makes sense. There we are with that. What else did I want to say before we get into this? I haven't seen the whole video, so this will be a cold react to it. Like I said, I just watched enough to do a sound check. Hopefully the sound is better. If it's not, you know what? I'm doing the best I can. This is an NPR over here, all right? Yes, we're back to the big headsets. I'm still gonna go and say that Rachel cursed me and I broke my jawbones, so until I can get another pair of conductive? No, I think they're inductive headset. Yeah, my jawbones. These guys, they're broken. So until I can get another pair of those, we're back to Big Bertha over here. I don't know why you guys hate these so much. I love them. If I could, you guys are really lucky, because if I could, I would get those ones with the big ears that did this number. You're lucky. Consider yourself lucky. Anyhow, thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. We are roughly 30 subscribers away from 12K as of this recording. So by the time you see this, we might be at 12K. So fingers crossed. This little guy would like a virtual sibling. Could you? How do you perfectly meld into this? Anyhow. But yeah, that's what we'll do when we hit 12K. We're going to go and subscribe to virtually support. I've lost my words. Sponsor words. We're going to sponsor a cat, probably through the Beagle Freedom Foundation, but somebody else mentioned another cat rescue here in Philly that I guess is one of like the oldest cat rescues in the nation. It's coming out of Philly, so of course it is. I might look into if the Beagle Freedom Foundation isn't available. We might look into it anyway, and maybe we'll swap back and forth. My thought is from here on out, just letting you guys know, I think every time we hit the 2,000 mark from here on out, I think we're gonna, or the 2K mark from here on out, I think we're just gonna sponsor a cat, if that's okay with everybody. Until we hit like a really big milestone, like maybe 20K, we'll do something really special. We won't be adopting a cat. I have 3. I can't have any more. So that's out of the question, but I don't know. I just thought that would be kind of fun. Everybody seems to like cats. And where was I? Thank you, everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. I've got 3 levels of membership. I've noticed you guys have really been taking advantage of those, and I truly appreciate that. June is almost over, which has been a crazy month for a number of reasons. So in July, I really want to start launching some more member content for you guys, just some like non-girl related member style videos for y'all, and just some more members only lives. I think I might do some like open live videos with members only chat, just to kind of get more lives out there, but also have some members specific content. I don't know. Let me know how you guys think about that. I don't know if that annoys people or not. I don't honestly know. So I did accidentally do a live that for like the first 10 minutes of it, I think was members only chat. So I don't know how y'all felt about that one. That was an accident, but let me know how you guys felt about that in general. I don't know. For some reason, I'm procrastinating this, and I don't know why, because I really do want to watch her make these freaking thingamajigs. So let's just get into this, shall we?
Okay, wait, these are so good. If you are going out and running errands, not getting a fun bevy, I respect you. I don't get you, but I respect you.
To engage in dangerous or illegal activities.
Can you not run errands with a fun bevy? I mean, I get coffee when I go drive, but that's because I'm usually up at the crack of dawn. And I mean, coffee. I guess that's a fun bevy. If you can consider Wawa coffee a fun bevy. I mean, I don't get the fancy coffee. I just go and I get the coffee out of the little doodad. I mean, it's like the cheap coffee, and then I put creamer in it. I guess that's a fun bevy. I get the flavored coffee, so I guess. But I don't get like the super syrupy ground up stuff, so I don't know.
Should I like become a news anchor?
That was an unfortunate pause. You know, when you watch this intro of hers, oops.
Become a news anchor?
When you watch this intro of hers and you see these little clips that she slips in here, you can see that she's lost weight. You can see that she's lost a considerable amount of weight here. If I were her, I would update my intro.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome back to a new vlog. I was about to make something new for breakfast,
Yay.
so I thought we could vlog it. Pardon my appearance. It's still very early, but I have seen some people make Greek yogurt. You know how we do the Greek yogurt bagels?
Yes.
I've seen people do cinnamon rolls, and like that totally makes sense because we also do it for like pizza. I feel like you could go the sweet route instead of savory.
It's almost as if you could use bread to make bread products.
So I wanted to try it because like a typical cinnamon roll would like make me feel sick from the gastric bypass. It would be really
Okay. I don't know all the lore, all of the Alexandra lore when it comes to like the gastric bypass and the tummy tuck and all that. I know these things exist, but I'm not fully aware of the timeline. But I know that her gastric bypass is over a year ago or more. So when she brings up this whole like, oh my God, I can't eat because of my gastric bypass, I'm like, bullshit. Also, I know you've stretched your stomach out, so I don't know who you're trying to fool with this gastric bypass shit. Cause like I only watch her off and on, and I really do mean to start getting to her more. Honestly, her content's a little boring, but I'm trying to get better about watching her more. And I feel like she kind of stopped mentioning the gastric bypass until recently, until she started doing the Weight Watchers thing again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm not up on the lore with her. But I feel like she just recently started mentioning the gastric bypass thing again when she started doing the Weight Watchers thing again. And so every time she brings it up, I'm just kind of like, stop.
really high point on WW, and this one will have a lot more protein because I'm telling you guys, when I eat a Greek yogurt bagel that I make homemade, they fill me up so much and for so long. So I'm hoping
They're bagels. Do you understand that a bagel is like multiple servings, right? It's like half a bagel is actually the serving. Like you cut the fucker in half and that's actually the serving. I get the mini bagels nowadays. And like half of a mini bagel, once I put schmear on it, is more than enough. I don't get people. Even before I started losing weight, there's no way I could eat a whole ass bagel by myself.
I can make like a single serve one, or maybe like a couple little mini ones. I'm gonna kind of just try to do a single serve just to like hopefully not make a big batch and then end up not liking it. But I think I have everything that I would need to do it. So I'm really excited. I love trying new recipes with you guys. So whether you're on WW or not, it's just like a higher protein, healthier cinnamon roll.
Okay, good. This is a recipe we can make whether we're on WW or not. Because I remember when she first started talking about this, I made the joke of there are recipes you can only make if you're on WW. Anyway, I'm joking.
Nothing wrong with a regular cinnamon roll too, though. But we're gonna.
There's everything wrong. Actually, if you're Anna, though, Anna just buys the high protein cinnamon rolls so you can eat them in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, anytime you want.
Figure it all out. All right, so we're gonna start off with our usual dough that we would do for our pizza or our bagels, or it's just flour, or you can do self-rising flour, or just flour with baking powder. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio of that with plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So we're gonna do half a cup of flour. This will probably make more than one cinnamon roll. Babe, guess what I'm gonna try to make? A protein cinnamon roll. Made like the way I make the Greek yogurts.
That's like the best like base for everything, isn't it?
It is.
What are you doing? Are you not measuring that? Of all the things, of all of the things not to measure, you're not measuring the baking soda? Okay. That actually gave me a little bit of a... Oh. I need to wear pearls more so I can clutch them. Where are my pearls? Someone bring me my pearls. I need to clutch them. The fuck are you doing? I mean, I'm sure they're going to turn out, I guess. I don't know. How do you not measure this? You measured the flour. You're measuring the yogurt. How are you not measuring this? It even has the little scrapey thing. Do you understand? Do you know that this is so you can measure it properly? So you can scrape the measuring spoon? So it's level? That's what that's for. That's so that you don't use too much. You're just gonna shake this shit in there? What is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? What is hell? Okay, we're doing this. All right. Are you weighing it? Is there a weigher under there? What? All right.
I'm getting too good at this where I literally just throw in the powder like that. Okay.
No one does this. Literally no one. Martha Stewart measures her stuff. No one does that. No one. My God. Did you even put enough in there? How much do you think you put in? We're watching this again.
Everything, isn't it?
It is. I'm getting too good at this.
How much do you think you put in?
I literally just throw in the powder.
No, you're not. You're terrible at this. No one does that. Literally no one. No one just shakes baking powder into their cooking. No one.
Like that.
If you someone in your in this comment section gets in my comment section is like, I'm the one who shakes my baking powder into my baking. No, you don't. And you know why? Because you're wrong. Oh no. Okay. You can argue with me in the comment section. You can be like, oh, I do it all the time and my baking always turns out cool. You're still wrong. I will flat ignore you.
Okay, so making the dough first.
All right.
Okay, so I just worked my dough,
Uh-huh.
and
I mean,
now
it's dough.
I had to add a little bit more flour because it was a little bit too wet.
Is it gonna rise? She said she was using regular flour, so it's not self-rising flour, which means it doesn't have stuff already in it. I mean, with yogurt bread, I think that's kind of the point of a yogurt. I think the yogurt already causes a yeast kind of a reaction with. So I think it already naturally has yeast in it because of the yogurt. But you kind of have to let it rest. Is she going to let it rest?
So keep that in mind.
And I don't know how much she needed it.
And now
She's doing this at 8 o'clock at night? Or is this 8 in the morning? It's 8 in the morning. That's right. She said it was the morning.
have it floured here. I'm just gonna like roll it a little bit because we're gonna put the filling and then cut it and then like roll it. So this will actually make a few little mini ones. So that's good because flour is not super low in points
I mean, it's stretching out nice, so that's good.
by any means. Okay, now we're gonna make our little filling. So we're gonna use light butter and some Truvia brown sugar and cinnamon. And put our mixture on here, and I'm gonna cut it and roll it. Got 2 tablespoons.
And mark it with the B. Throw it in the oven for a baby and me.
Of light butter. Softened. Gonna do that.
You're measuring the butt? No, are you? Or is that just the lid? You're not measuring anything.
0 points because it's sugar-free.
You still have to measure. If for no other reason you need to measure so that you know if you have enough to go on the damn roll. Like, measuring isn't just for calories. Measuring is to know if you have enough. And you didn't flour your damn roller, and I know you didn't because you've got dough stuck on it. If you'd floured the damn thing, you wouldn't have that. I can even see where the fucking thing chunked out. Hey!
Cinnamon. I don't feel like this butter's very soft, so I don't feel like I need to melt it.
Why would you melt it?
Because see, it's just mixing. Add a little more of that brown sugar. Substitute.
See, if you'd measured it, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Add a little more cinnamon.
I mean, cinnamon, I guess. I don't know. I would use half the damn container, but my partner's like basically allergic to cinnamon, so I can't use cinnamon. Allspice, though, if you have a cinnamon allergy or if you have somebody that can't eat cinnamon for some reason, try substituting allspice for cinnamon. It's actually a really good swap.
Pop the mixture onto our dough. Spread it out. It's the perfect amount for the ratio of dough.
No, it's not. That's way too much butter. It's like glomping out the... This is why I like watching her cook. That is way too much butter. That's way too much filling for the dough. When she goes to roll it, it's going to... And I know you think like, oh, it's going to ooze out. That's... No, it's really not because it's not going to hold together right. I mean, I know you think it sounds like, oh, it's going to goo over. It's really not. It's going to cause problems with the overall structure of the cinnamon roll, which is another reason why you want to measure it. Sometimes people will melt the butter. My mom and my grandmother will do that. They'll melt the butter with the sugar and the cinnamon, and then they'll brush it on with a pastry brush. I don't necessarily do that, but I don't use this much butter. I will use a pastry brush because I will use way soft butter and just kind of like paint it on as opposed to spackling it on. It's too much, and I am predicting that the cinnamon roll is not going to hold together right.
This is the fun part where we cut it and roll.
And you can always put more goo on the bottom, like in the pan itself, or you can put it on the top, but you want the cinnamon roll to roll. So you want a good amount in the center, but like that's way too much. But you want it to be able to roll and hold together. You know how like a burrito, you can have too much inside of a burrito and the burrito won't roll together and it'll split and shit like that? It's kind of the same premise.
Roll it. You're gonna want to make sure that like that dough is not too sticky for real, or like you will have a really hard time getting it to roll. Okay, should we do...
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are
What are you doing? Why did you pull out a pizza? What are we doing? At 8:01, what are we doing? What are we doing? I love you. Soothe me. Soothe me. All right, what are we doing?
3 minis or 2 mediums? I'm gonna do, I feel like smaller ones are funner, so I'm gonna do 3.
What are you
minis.
doing?
Now we're just gonna roll it up like this.
You just roll the whole damn thing into a log and then cut it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the okay. Let's go. Let's roll.
Okay, these are actually really big. Oh, look at that. Yum.
You could literally cut that in half again. That's why you roll it in a log first. Then you just cut the log down. They're going to, well, I mean, theoretically, they're going to expand. I don't know if they will because I don't think you put enough baking powder in it. So I don't think they'll grow right. I don't think they'll bake out right. That's my prediction. I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with what she did. I guess it's just weird. I guess there's nothing technically wrong with what she did. It's not going to technically affect the overall cooking process because after you roll the whole log, you would cut it anyway, like a sushi roll. So I guess I get, because my family would roll the whole thing and then cut it into 6 little slices and then put each one in like a muffin tin and then cook each one individually inside of a muffin tin. That's just how my family would do it. I know some families will cut it and put it inside like a 9-inch cake pan and like do the round thing. And so they're all cooking together in a round with the one in the center. I know like some people put it in like a square. I mean, it just depends on how or what you have. Some people put it on a cookie sheet. You know, it just depends on what you have. And that will actually determine how it holds its shape overall. Like, I think that's why my family uses like the muffin tins, is because we like having the round shape to each one of them, I'm sure. So I guess there's nothing actually wrong with what she's done here. It's just weird to me.
Wait, these are way too big.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna make a bunch of minis,
Which is kind of my point. If you just rolled it as a log, you could have just cut it in general down the line and not had these. Now you're gonna have some that are gonna be like a weird length. I guess in the long run, now that I'm really thinking about it, the pizza cutter kind of is smart at the end, because I guess it would kind of cut smoother. My family always just used a knife, but I don't know. I guess I don't know. I am the concept of the pizza cutter is slowly growing on me, but at the same time, the steps that she chose to do here, I still say that's too much better.
way more fun anyway. Cute.
Is it?
Alright, I'm gonna cut these again.
Stop doing that.
Oh, this is so cute. Just a bunch of little mini cinnamon rolls.
Who taught you to do this?
Oh my goodness, these are gonna be so good.
Are they good?
Like, I just don't see how they could not be amazing, right?
There's way too much butter on them and they're gonna fall apart.
Roll them up. And if you like rolled it longer, you could make them like wider cinnamon rolls. Okay, now they're gonna go into the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350.
I mean, look at how weird some of those are. They're like weird height here. Like these two are like kind of weird because they're so tall. If she had rolled this all as a log and then cut them across, she could have had them more uniform shaped. So they would be more uniform. These ones are gonna cook differently than the rest of them because these are taller, and they're just gonna cook differently than the rest of them. And I'm pretty sure this guy here is probably way flat because I can't even fucking see it, if there even is one there. I feel like there's 6 of them here, and this guy you can't even see because these two are so freaking tall. Anyway. And you can already see that they're starting to kind of unroll. They're kind of starting to melt already. So, and she doesn't have anything holding them together structurally. And cinnamon rolls will do that anyway, which is kind of why people, when they cook them, they try to like kind of keep them touching because they kind of like hold each other together in shape. Or you do like my family and put them in the muffin tin. Because otherwise they'll kind of like spread out a little. And that's one of the ways that they kind of like come apart. I don't know if these will because again, she didn't put enough baking powder. So, you know, so.
And I'm gonna cook these for 20 minutes. Okay, so this was after a...
What did I say? What did I fucking say? What did I say? Want to replay what I said? Look at this. Look at this guy. Move your hand, woman.
About 20.
Okay. So this is all of the filling. All that gooey, buttery filling. That just all went to hell. This guy just completely gave up the ghost. This one came unrolled. These two kind of melted. This was one of the big tall ones. This one too. This one just kind of gave up. This one was unrolling. I can't really see this one, but it even looked like it kind of burned a little. So there's just too much filling here, which also means none of the cinnamon probably stuck. So there's that. The bottom of these probably have quite a bit of goo to them, but this part's not going to have hardly any flavor at all. This guy might. The inside of this one might. I have no idea what's going on with this guy. I can't really see. This guy might, just because he fell over on his side. But, yeah. They look way too dense. Like, this just doesn't look... They look way too dense. It looks more like she made pie crust, honestly. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I know people who make... I forget what they're called, but you basically take leftover pie crust and you put butter and cinnamon on them and you roll them up. But those stick real tight. They hold on real tight and you just kind of eat them. They're like little sandies. But that's the point, is like they're leftover pie crust. But that's kind of the thickness of it. That's kind of what it reminds me of. These don't look like cinnamon rolls. So
5 minutes, and they feel good. They will continue to
cinnamon rolls should have a little bit of give. They are bread. Anyway.
bake a little bit after you take them out and let them set. So as you can see, some are holding up better than others. I was expecting them to kind of like drizzle out like this because that's what happens with...
My cinnamon rolls don't do that.
like other cinnamon rolls too. You might want to do it in like a casserole dish instead, but they look great. We're gonna work on the icing now. For the icing, we're gonna have some confectioner sugars.
Here's my thing. Cinnamon rolls shouldn't need icing. My family, when we make homemade cinnamon rolls, we don't use icing. Our cinnamon rolls don't need icing. Now, when you buy cinnamon rolls out of like the tin of like the Pillsbury things, those things are cinnamon rolls. So sure, they need icing. That's not really a cinnamon roll. But like actual homemade cinnamon rolls made from home out of bread and cinnamon and butter and all that, they don't need icing. You don't need to make icing for those. So the fact that she's making icing to compensate for the fact that all the cinnamon and the butter and the sugar just ran out and fled from her cinnamon roll, that tells you how, I mean, you fucked up. I'm just saying. Those aren't cinnamon rolls. Those are cinnamon runs.
This is the 0-calorie version.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do some Core Power vanilla instead of milk.
You gotta quit doing that, man. I need you to quit doing that. Just fucking use milk.
And
these weird protein swaps are just, they're weird.
then we have some reduced fat cream cheese. So this will be
I'm sorry, keep going.
a pretty low point icing. I'm not doing protein powder. Sorry, not sorry. This will have a little bit. But this tastes, I've said before, like literally McDonald's ice cream melted. It's so good. So it's a great mixer for icing and stuff. I'm gonna start with a tablespoon of...
You know, McDonald's ice cream, if you leave it out, it doesn't lose its shape after it melts because it's not actually dairy. Go.
The cream cheese, about a tablespoon there.
I may be being hyperbolic.
And we're just gonna mix it until it gets
Measure. Measure. You really need to measure, especially when you're doing powdered sugar. It is not a 1-to-1 ratio. What is wrong with you? You need like a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and like 2 fucking drops of milk, okay? I'm not even exaggerating. I'm really not exaggerating. When you're making powdered sugar icing, it really is like a 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and like 2 drops of whatever liquid. Water, lemon juice, milk, whatever. Any liquid, because it really takes like that little amount of liquid to liquefy that amount of powdered sugar. You literally put liquid in by the drop. This shit, whatever.
to the consistency we want. I've been letting the cream cheese get to like room temp. I think I did too much liquid.
It's like case cooking over here.
Thicken it up with a little more powdered sugar.
Oh my god. Yes, let's go. Let's do this.
It's all right because it's sugar-free.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's I promise you it's not. But keep going.
Sugar-free sugar.
No.
How do they do it? All right, I'm just gonna keep
They don't. They don't.
getting this to the consistency that I want and adding a little more powdered sugar.
Oh my god. All right, remember what I said about you start with the powdered sugar and then you add liquid by the drop? This is why. She put so much liquid in there, she could probably use that entire bag of powdered sugar and she's still not going to get the consistency that she wants.
There we go. All right.
That looks terrible. I was joking about Kay's Kitchen, but I'm really having a Kay's Kitchen moment.
This looks great. All right, I just transferred them to a
That
bowl to
looks
make it a little
great.
easier. Guys, look how gooey and delicious that looks.
You can keep saying that all you want, babe, but I know what an actual cinnamon roll looks like, and yeah, no.
Now we're just gonna pour our icing on, or it's a little chunky. That's
Where are my pearls? Are you kidding me? Alex, I need you to have a seat. I need you to find a chair. I don't care where. Do you have a whisk? Why don't you have a whisk? Do you have a stand mixer somewhere, anywhere? Do you have a NutriBullet or something similar? Surely to God, you've got like a Ninja mixer or something similar to that, like one of those little blender bullets. Really?
fine.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is an abomination. This is the dog's vomit. No. No. Bad. You put those back. You put that bowl down. You say you're sorry. And you give them a proper burial. How dare you? I hear my ancestors crying, okay? These are... I kind of want to try one, to be perfectly honest with you, because I want to know... They're either going to taste okay, right? They're going to be one of those things where they just look awful, but yet taste passable. Or these are going to taste like the worst fucking things that have ever existed.
All right, you guys, let's taste it while it's warm.
Yeah, you don't even... This is not the face of someone who thinks their cooking's going to turn out well.
So sorry that the icing is junky,
Sorry is not good enough.
but I think it's going to be so good.
Okay, Amber. Oh my god, no. Fuck me. Cinnamon rolls should never sound like that. That is not how a cinnamon roll should sound. Ever. Ugh.
Okay, wait, these are so good.
You are full of shit. Oh god, she's gonna take another bite.
Mm-hmm. Those are...
Mm-hmm. You and Amber.
delicious.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. You gotta make these. These are actually so good. I'm kind of surprised. I'd give it like, if a regular cinnamon roll is 10 out of 10, I'd give this like an 8 out of 10.
I think she's telling the truth.
But like, it's good.
Please stop.
Like, hello.
She watches herself eat. Huh.
I'm honestly really surprised. And honestly, really high protein.
I think she likes these.
Low point, low calorie.
Sorry about that.
Especially compared to a regular cinnamon bun.
No. No. Every single one of you grabbing your little notepads and getting ready to go make these? No. No. Put it down. Right now.
All right, you guys, me and the boys are running some errands. I've got Bruni and Anderson here with me. First up, we need to
Ooh, is that thunder?
run into FedEx and drop off a package that has to get returned. Then I need to go to the
Oh, no,
Apple Store.
it's the windshield wipers. I was all excited there for a second.
Like I said, I use this old phone for like some work stuff, and I just need to drop it off really quick at the Apple Store. But yeah, hello. Hi. Every time I look back in the little mirror, we smile at each other. Hi. I love you. Oh, it just started drizzling. I hope it's not going to be like raining. At least when we go to our next stop, the Apple Store, it's in the garage. So, and I'm just running in and out of every place quickly. And I put the car on dog mode when we run in, very fast. Bruno just loves.
What do you mean when we run in? What do you mean I put the... You're not leaving...
Loves to come along for rides. So if I can bring him, I bring him. Also, I'm wearing those Amazon tanks, you guys. Sorry, I'll shut off the windshield wipers. These tanks are life. I think I showed in the last vlog, I ordered it in that like baby blue, this like rounded square neck, and like it covers your bra straps perfectly. It's ribbed. Like I'm gonna live in these this summer.
It does look nice. I'm not gonna lie. It does look really comfy. I was at Uniqlo. Yes. And they've got like a whole line. I'm really tempted. They got like a whole line of all of their shirts basically are bra in tanks. And they've got some really cute halter tops that are the bra end. And I'm just like, I kind of maybe need those. Because then I don't have to worry about where my bras are.
I'll link them.
And also they're already in the shirt. So like, you don't have to worry about the bra, right?
Again, they're so cheap. They go up to XXL, but I got the XL. And like, it's, oh my God, the quality is delightful. I love this neckline. It's just perfect. So also those freaking cinnamon rolls, I'm so full and I only ate 3 of the 6. Like they are so filling. If you can do anything with that Greek yogurt dough, it's just like pizza, bagels. You could do cinnamon rolls. You could probably do some sort of donut.
It's bread. Don't you understand how bread works? Just, curious, asking for a friend.
It is so filling. So very good for the weight loss journey. Is it clear that I'm procrastinating? I
Yes.
don't want to go out in the rain, but it's okay. We're gonna run right across. It's right there. He's looking at me like, yeah. Whew. Okay, next stop, I'm gonna grab a crispy DC. Because honestly, if you are going out and running errands and not getting a fun bevy, it's just, I respect you. I don't get you, but I respect you.
Again, I grab coffee when I go and I do. I don't know. I was having the existential crisis of, is coffee from Wawa a bevy, a fun bevy? It's coffee. Does coffee count? I mean, it's literally just like coffee.
Also, I
made this at home
and downloaded the McDonald's app because I come here for a Diet Coke so much.
What did she call this place? I had no idea she was going to McDonald's.
So like, I got mad points. So
Do you like live here or something?
one day I'll just get some pretty much free food. I didn't know they had bagels here. Did you know they had bagels here, Mr. Anders?
Do you need? You just had an entire cinnamon roll. Do you need what?
Did you know that? Playing with your corn? Yeah. You playing with your corn, Mr. Corny? Oh, here, you want your carrot? God, he loves this thing. Here, you want this? Do you want this? Yeah, you love that thing, huh? It's like the most random Easter basket thing, and he loves it.
Welcome McDonald's. Did somebody take your order?
Not yet.
I'm so sorry about that. Wait, are you using your mobile app?
That's okay. My code is 1610.
1610?
Yep.
Why would you do that? Why would you read your code out on the internet? Why? Why would you read anything remotely close to a PIN number or a code? Even if it changes randomly, like daily. Why would you do that? Like, that just why would you do that? I don't care if it changes hourly. Why would you do that? That's just like the worst idea, period.
Alexandra,
Yes.
what can I get for you, love?
May I just do a large Diet Coke, please?
Okay, I don't know where this woman is from who's serving Alexandra, but I need her to just read shit to me. I don't care what. It could be the Encyclopedia Britannica. I just need her to talk to me. She could just tell me stories. I don't care. Just talk to me.
Absolutely. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Would you like to look donate your change to around the McDonald's house?
Sure.
$2 even at the first window. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't care who you are, woman. I need you to just talk. You need your own show. Just talk to me.
Alrighty. Let's get a crispy.
I'm gonna guess Alexandra's a transplant then, because she doesn't even have like the back end of an accent.
See, literally, I posted a vlog this morning, and one of the comments that I saw was that I should do a color analysis. It's so funny. I recently made a new list. I always have a list on my phone going of like video ideas. I feel like it's been dwindled a little bit just because like I've been adapting to motherhood and being more busy. But I had just put going to get a color analysis on that list because like
Oh my god, you and whoever it is that just left a comment are like on the same brain cell. Oh my god.
love those videos. There's been like a few of them where they'll do like, so they put like different color swatches on your chest, right? And they like will lift one and then put one down, and like someone's face can totally change how it looks based on the color like around their face. There's been a few where I'm like, I don't really see like a difference, or I like the color that they're not supposed to like look as good in. But there are some where like they'll flip the color and I'll be like, whoa, like their face just looks brighter and healthier, happier, just I don't know. So I'm dying to get that done. I'm definitely gonna do that.
You could just go buy some color swatches and just be sorry. Sorry. Whew.
Someone a long time ago in the comments told me that like it was gonna get harder to vlog when Anderson got older, because you know when they're a newborn they do still sleep a lot, and he was premature, so he slept a lot basically, especially when he was like still supposed to be in the womb, since he came 5 weeks early. So
I apparently did not sleep. That was apparently one of the things I did not do.
I agree. It's definitely getting harder to film now. So we are actually going to start having help a couple days a week with Anderson, so I can have dedicated time to work. I know a lot of people don't think YouTube and social media is like a real job, and trust me, I know it's not like a real job or anything, but
I literally don't care. I can already hear people. Oh my god, she's gonna have a nanny. I don't care. I really don't.
does take, I mean, it's a real job. I know. I'm not ever going to compare it to people who are like grinding on a 9 to 5. I know that like I'm so fortunate to have this job and the flexibility.
I don't know. To be weirdly in her defense here, if she's filming and editing her own stuff, which I don't know if she is or not, it does take quite a bit of time to record, film, and edit, and she puts out videos fairly regularly. Like I think she puts out like every other day, if not every day. What does her video? 'Cause she puts out quite a few videos, and they're like daily shit. What do you mean 404 not found? I don't get YouTube sometimes. What do you mean the page isn't available? Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, she puts out pretty regularly video. Like she just put one out a day ago. The one we're watching is 4 days old. So what, like every few days? So like 6 days before that, 8 days before that, 11 days before that. But she was in Disney World for a little bit. I don't know why. Why do people go to Disneyland? I guess that's a stupid question. Why do people go on vacation? Anyway, she's down 16 pounds. Really? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Anyway, my point being, it probably is a pretty full-time job, honestly, if she's recording, editing, and she's a pretty smooth editor. Like, she's not Amberlynn level editing. She's pretty smooth in her editing, so it probably is pretty full-time for her, honestly. Ugh, my dress doesn't fit. Sad. Why am I even wearing this? Gotta adjust my dress. Anyhow. So, I don't know. I don't care if she's getting a nanny or whatever to come in and take care of the baby with her or for her, or I don't give a shit, honestly.
But I do need
I have no opinion.
a little bit more time for dedicated filming and editing now, especially because, like, oh, hold on 1 second.
The dog needs a haircut.
Thank you. No, thank you. I love your hair. Thank you. So cute. She has little bubble braids. It looks so good. But yeah, I need a little more time for editing, because right now I pretty much just work during his
Oops, sorry.
naps, and he's napping a lot less now, of course, because he's getting older. Sorry. You got a diet for me? Thank you. Have a lovely day. So yeah, it was a hard decision, and like I had like a long talk with Yar about it. And he was like, look, I know you feel like you can do it all, and I know.
Does Yar work? Does Yar have a job? I mean, I'm not judging Yar if he doesn't. I just, does Yar have a job? Because I never hear her talk about Yar working. I'm just wondering.
I know you feel like you can be a full busy mom, because Yar's back working full time now. He's like, I know you think you
Okay,
can
never mind. Ask and ye shall receive.
do it all. You're trying to balance like being a full mom, a full-time worker, like full-time everything. He's like, you need help. And I'm like, I do. So we're gonna start having help a couple days a week, so you'll see me a little bit more, not always with Anderson. So I think a couple days will
I do wish she wouldn't record while she drives, though.
really help, because right now I'm like kind of running myself a little bit ragged, and I have so many ideas for the vlog.
I just wish you wouldn't do this while you're driving. Like, I don't care that you record in the car. I don't care that you record while you're parked. I don't care about, like, recording yourself through the drive-thru. None of that bothers me, but, like, you're full ass on the road. I just wish you wouldn't do this while you're driving.
But like I want to
Like, if someone else is driving, don't care. That's fine. You're not the one who needs to be concentrating on the road.
do that, like I just don't have like the time or even energy for. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, just so you guys know where we're at. Now that Anderson likes to sit outward,
Oh my god, I hate that. That's like the worst.
I love that I have that little mirror so I can see his face and see what's going on. All right, here we go. Last stop. Of course, we were near Gigi, so we had to come see Gigi. Yes, Beefy girl. We call her Beefy
Oh, she's cute.
because one time she got a haircut and her neck looked really wide and beefy. She got your beefy girl. And you got to see your friend. Was that nice? Surprise? All right, you guys, errands are run. We are back home. We also did an Aldi run as well. So
Aldi? You mean Aldi? Aldi. It's Aldi, right? Not Aldi? It's German. Anyway.
let's go ahead and do just a little Aldi's haul.
No. No, I'm right. You're wrong. It's German. It's Aldi. And technically, Midwestern. It's Aldi's. There's an S there, even though there isn't.
Anderson's down for his afternoon nap. So we needed more jasmine rice. We had these really good like kava inspired bowls last night. We're gonna have them again tonight. We ran out of rice. Then these are 1 point. And they are just a classic like low carb tortilla, but I like.
I mean, Aldi also has these, like, what are they called? Eggs? Anyway, they're wraps, but they're made out of eggs. Those things are really good. You want something filling. Those things are really good. And they have them in tomato basil, which is pretty tasty. And I'm pretty sure those are probably like low, if not no points, because they're eggs.
Like the way that these look. They look more like, I don't know, the texture just looks like it's going to be good. So I'm excited to try those. I grabbed a couple of these little sparkling waters,
I don't like those.
an orange mango and a pineapple coconut.
I don't like those, but my friend does. So I guess it's just a taste preference thing.
Because I don't know, I feel like I'm becoming a coconut lover. We have just sandwich bags, some naan
Aldi naan is good.
for going with those bowls, some non-fat Greek yogurt,
Their yogurt's all right.
some organic peas and butternut squash, strawberries, some light spreadable butter, also low point. And then I did get some,
Why would you get spreadable? Why would you get that? When I know Aldi carries Kerrygold. They carry actual Kerrygold, and also they carry their own knockoff Kerrygold in both the stick form. Like you can buy, well, basically you have to cut your own stick, but it's a 2-stick bundle. Plus they carry a spreadable form of their brand of Kerrygold. So why would you buy margarine when you could have Kerrygold butter? It's grass-fed. It's delicious. It's better than any other butter on the market, in my opinion. But why would you buy margarine when you could have real good butter?
pre-cut pineapple because it looked so good.
Their cut fruit looks weird, but it is very good.
And then we needed just Parmesan cheese.
Their Parmesan's good.
So I am going to make myself
If you can't tell, I like Aldi.
some lunch now. And
Are you going to make cinnamon rolls again? I'm a judge.
watch Love Island while he naps. Lunch in Love Island. L squared.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. It's the next day. I just realized I don't think I took any other clips yesterday because when I got home, I had popped a tire. I brought in the groceries and then went back out to the car and I hear. Can you hear the air coming out?
Why do they always do that? Every time I've put a damn thing through my tire, it always does this. And it's always one of these fuckers, too. Every time it's one of these things. Whatever the hell these are. Every goddamn time. And they always do this. Every time. It's a conspiracy, I tell you.
I ran over a nail and you can see it. So I am going to go to get it patched this morning and hopefully be able to just stay there and get some work done while they're doing it. I feel like it should be pretty quick. I'm going to go right when they open.
Oops, sorry.
I've been running around just like tidying up and cleaning, so I'm sweating a little bit, but hopefully if it's done in time too, I can go to the gym after. So I'm just going to try to have like a productive morning and like edit this vlog while I'm there. Yeah, that's why I didn't pick up the vlog for the rest of the day yesterday, but
How long has she been on Weight Watchers? I'm curious. All right, so she's lost 16 pounds in 2 months, so that's like 8 pounds a month, supposedly. And this video was on June 19th. So she's 10 days away from hitting the 3-month mark. I'm trying to do math in my head. So she should be down 20 pounds? Give or take? She doesn't look like she's 20 pounds down, I'm not going to lie. She did just get back from Disneyland, but still, she doesn't look like she's... I know I'm being negative, and I don't have scale balls. I don't have scale eyes. But she doesn't look like she's 16 pounds down from where she started. Let's see if I can pull that one up.
hey you guys.
All right, this is not the great freeze frame, but if anything, she kind of looks a little thinner there. It's not a great comparison, don't get me wrong.
Oh my god, did I say we finished?
I don't think she's lost weight. No offense, I don't think she's lost weight.
Breaking Bad? I don't think I've talked about it yet. We finished Breaking Bad.
Does she lose weight?
Spoiler alert.
Does she lose weight in her body first before she loses weight in her face? Because I know she's had like a chin tuck because she was very self-conscious about her like waddle. and I know she had her like chin tucked at one point because she was talking about how she had lost a bunch of weight. I just remember this. Maybe it's a fever dream. But I remember her talking one time about having basically her waddle removed because she had lost a bunch of weight, but it wasn't reflected in her face, and so she had like her chin tucked to have it reflect the weight that she had lost in her body. I don't know if she was telling the truth or if she had just had her chin tucked or not, but
If you're gonna watch this super old show, we are gonna watch El Camino next, the movie where Jesse's
like her neck is just like straight down. And I feel like she's got a little bit more neck going on here. Now, I know that she uses filters, or I know she's at least accused of using filters. So, I don't know. But this is only 2 months ago. This is mostly her just... Oh, no, there we go. All right, that's a little bit more... I honestly think she's thinner here than she is here. To be perfectly honest with you. I don't know, maybe I'm...
life kind of continues on, because like I feel like I really need like some sort of emotional wrap up for me about Jesse. I mean, it was kind of ending on that note anyway, where like he got freed, he got away, but like what now? And like I also want to know, I'm like, are Skylar and the kids okay? Is Marie okay? You watch a show for so long, you're just like, you're like so invested and you're so used to seeing the people every day. It's so funny. But I kind
If I sped her up to 1.5 times, would we notice?
of feel like it ended how it was supposed to. Like I don't know how else it could have ended,
No.
because like, you know, for a minute
No,
you're
we
kind of
wouldn't.
rooting for like Walt to leave and, you know, just take the money and be with your family and just retire, but he just could not stop. He just was addicted to the power. And I just like, my heart hurt for Skylar and the kids. Oh my god, when he took Holly and got in the car and drove away, I sobbed. I was so stressed out because I just like was so like anxious for Skylar. I don't know. It's crazy because they did like in the, I think last episode they did a flashback to the first episode where they were in the house when he was walking around their house and it was flashing back to like the birthday party. Everyone looked so young. And like, yeah, I think Walt just had a lot of pent up rage about what happened with, you know, Gray Matter, the girl that got away. But like you can't take that out and start a meth lab. You gotta find your power in other ways. But it was just a crazy show. It was such a crazy show. One of the best for sure. It's at the top of my list. I feel like it's definitely in my top 5. Like I was really
Sometimes I feel like with these shows that are like super, super duper popular, I feel like I should just like watch the final episode of these shows. And that's it. Like I have no interest in watching Breaking Bad. And like The Sopranos, I had no interest in watching The Sopranos. I think I've seen a couple episodes here and there. But I feel like with these television shows, I feel like I should just watch like the literal final episode and then nothing else.
really into it. Like when Hank died, damn.
Man, Hank. I miss you, Hank.
It was just crazy. Anyway, new thing is Love Island at the moment, so that'll be the summer show. I am so invested. I've actually been watching it when it airs every night at 9. I'm going to bed at 10.
Look, I'd love to pass judgment on people who watch this kind of crap. I really would. But my life is made up of watching Amberlynn and other Amberlynn reaction channels, so I have fucking no room to talk, okay? None.
Usually go to bed by 9, so I've been a little bit tired, but this season is also a doozy. For a minute, when at first America voted Huda and Jeremiah apart, I like felt bad, and then I'm like, oh wait, maybe this is really toxic. I just feel bad when I see people cry. So anyway, let me know if you're watching Love Island. Let me know your thoughts. I'm glad, so spoiler alert, because I just watched Tuesday night's episode, so this will go up on Thursday. So you should be, if you're not caught up, definitely click away. Finally, the recoupling. Finally, Ace and Shelley are together. And finally, Austin and Amaya, they have that same like bright energy. I've been waiting for them to couple up. And I'm glad that Ace and Shelley, because like Austin, I don't know. I like him with Amaya, I do. I was pretty shocked when Jeremiah went to Iris's door, but at the end of the episode, they chose to keep Huda, so I think it's going to be a mess. Poor Iris, she walked into the middle of an absolute storm. All right, great news. I am back home. They were able to patch the tire. I'm so relieved because literally the guy was like, the nail is really close to the edge, so it might need a new tire.
It wasn't anywhere near the edge.
And I don't know if we'll be able to patch it. And I didn't think it was that close to the edge, but I'm no expert.
I'm glad both of us saw the same thing, but whatever. I like when guys... Okay, look. I hate taking my car into the dealer because there's one guy there who talks to me like I'm a fucking idiot, and I hate him. I absolutely hate dealing with him. And if my partner goes in with me, my partner, who happens to be a dude, his tone is completely fucking different when he talks to my partner than when he talks to me. And if I go in and I have to drop the car off, I will do everything in my power not to go to that guy's window. Like if he's open and no one else is, I will literally wait for someone else's window to open. I hate dealing with that guy. He will just talk down to me and I despise it so much. So like her saying that, like, and I was just like, I hate going to the dealership because of that guy. None of the techs do that to me, but it's just like that dude just fucking puts me on edge. But if my partner goes in, he doesn't have a problem with any of them. Like none of them. None of them talk to him the way that they talk to me. And it just pisses me off. And I know they don't because I go in with him sometimes to drop the car off and they don't talk to him the way they talk to me when I'm present with him, right? And they won't talk to me at all. If the two of us are there, they don't even acknowledge that I'm existing. If the two of us are there, they'll just straight talk to him. It's my car. My name's on it. But apparently he looks like a me. All right, whatever. Fuck you people too.
And the tires were $300, so I was very relieved they were able to patch it. But I was there for a while. I got a lot of editing done at least. I also need to get my chicken marinated and in the fridge. I saw like
I need to do that too.
like Greek yogurt is a very common, popular marinade for chicken, and then you can add a bunch of spices. So I was looking into like different options, and there are so many. And one of them was like a barbecue Greek yogurt marinade. So
You know, there's a lot of things you can marinate yogurt in, or yogurt. Well, that too. There's a lot of things you can marinate chicken in that isn't yogurt.
I think I'm gonna try that, and I'll let you guys know if it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna get this marinating in the fridge ASAP because typically you'd even want to do it overnight for more juiciness. It's gonna make the chicken super juicy. I have two things of Greek yogurt because they're both half full. All right, so we're gonna.
You know what makes really good chicken though is mayonnaise. Just spread some mayo on it, broil it. Good shit.
First cut up the chicken and add it to a bowl. This is my special meat cutting.
I know someone's gonna down in the comment. That's a big back. What is that? What did somebody tell me? That's a big back thing. All right, cool.
Cutting board. Yes, that's it. Now, if you get the chicken ick, what I will say is I like cooking my chicken when it's already cut up. I feel like it makes a huge difference, personally. It just cooks better. It's less, I don't know, it's less creepy. So
Is this where Amber gets her chicken ick from? Am I gonna hear Amber talk about the chicken ick now? Is that something I need to listen for Amber to say?
often marinate my chicken in chunks as well. And then I kind of feel like the flavor gets into every little piece more.
I mean, it really just depends on what you're going to do with the chicken, depending. Like, if you're going to make a salad or something out of it, or a stir fry, chopping the chicken up and marinating it's probably not the worst idea. If you're going to make anything else, probably you don't want to do that. I don't know. It really just depends on what you're trying to do with the chicken, I guess, as to if you want to chop it up and marinate it or not. She's not wrong. If you want to marinate it and you want good flavor throughout, chopping it up first and marinating it isn't a bad idea, because then the pieces all get to marinate and you don't have to worry about it like penetrating into the center of the chicken or not.
So if you ever see us doing it like that, it's just easier and tastier. So right now I've been buying like big packs of
How small are we chopping this chicken up though? What are we making?
meat. So you can get like a value pack for a better deal. And then I will portion them out, because right now, just for me and Yara with chicken, we usually share 1.5 breasts. So that's how I kind of store my chicken too. Costco has a great deal on their meats.
Yeah, but how much water are they injecting into these breasts though? Like, they look nice and big, but how much of that is actually just injected with water? That's my problem with like, I do like Aldi, don't get me wrong, but Aldi's frozen chicken breasts, and even like their non-frozen ones, they look nice and big, but they're actually injected with so much water to plump them up. By the time you get done cooking them down, they're like nothing.
I saw someone buy like a big tube of lean ground beef at Costco, but like you have to ask them for it. And I'm like, wait, that's kind of amazing, because I've been eating a lot more ground beef recently. So let me know if you've ever done that, because like I'm like afraid to go ask, and they're like, what are you talking about? There's one chicken breast, and now I have a half to cut as well. And then like, I don't know, I feel like when you pre-cut them into pieces, you can get like all the stuff you don't want cut off. Like, I don't know. The chicken ick is so real. Thankfully, I haven't had the egg ick in a while, because like eggs are just so...
What are we talking about? What is the chicken ick? Is this like Amber's egg allergy?
great on
Sorry, intolerance?
your weight loss journey. And thankfully, I've been into eggs, so that's good. For our seasoning, we're going to use paprika,
Did you wash your hands?
cumin, onion powder,
garlic powder, and then they said smoked paprika, but I only have regular paprika. Oh,
Oh, it's completely different though. Completely different. You don't understand. Completely different. I would even like just get rid of paprika and just use just smoked paprika, period.
chili powder.
Also, unless you're buying like from an actual like spice dealer, I know this sounds so stupid. I only buy your spices from a spice dealer. It's fine. You can make fun of me. It's all right. That paprika probably has no flavor anyway. You really do have to buy paprika from like a high quality spice shop. I know I'm being very elitist here, and it's perfectly fine. This is like one of those things that I have. It's like when I talk about my tea. You must buy your tea from a proper tea shop. No. But I'm not lying. Like paprika, when you buy it from even this 365, I'm sure she's buying it from Whole Foods. It will have no flavor. It's basically just a colorant. But smoked paprika is pretty damn good, right? You're at least getting that nice smoky flavor from it. But I tell you what, go to something like Penzeys. I know there's other like high quality spice shops around that you can go to. Sometimes you can even find like a little mom and pop spice shop that does the like import spices. Buy paprika from them, or just smell the paprika. Go in and just smell their paprika. Just plain ass paprika. Oh, it's so different. And you're like, oh shit, I get why people like paprika. I get why people add paprika to shit, because it has a flavor and it has this beautiful fragrance. And you're like, my God, now I want to put it on everything. And you get it. You get why people like paprika. And then you smell the smoked paprika. And then you're like, oh my God, I am having a religious moment right now. Right? And you'll never want to use regular paprika again. You'll just never want to buy store-bought paprika ever again. It's just it's like actual real cinnamon. The shit you buy at the store is just brown powder. You go find a really good a spice dealer, and they have actual real fucking cinnamon, and you're just like, oh, I get it, right? It's just one of those moments. But I mean, I am being a spice snob. I really am. I understand. Not everybody has access to that. Not everybody gives a shit. Some people don't care. It's fine. If you're one of those people, it's perfectly fine. I'm just letting you know. If you're one of those people that's just like, meh, paprika, you've probably just never had good, real paprika. So, anyway.
Oh my gosh, got a little yogurt left in here, so
I don't have anything against using.
need to buy.
You can use regular yogurt as well. It doesn't have to be Greek yogurt. Honest to God, probably would be better to use like a less thick yogurt as a marinade, because what you're trying to use is the acid from the yogurt. It doesn't really, the thickness of the yogurt really isn't doing you any good right now. If you're using it for like a sauce, yes, but really what you're wanting here is like the whey, the acid from the yogurt, but whatever. You'd have to understand the science behind marinade. I'm not going to sit here and go into it, but I don't care either. She's using store-bought paprika, so what do I care?
We be going through Greek yogurt like crazy. And I'm also going to do salt. No, like I'm literally measuring with my heart.
Spices are one of those things I don't actually care about unless you're doing like a very specific blend of spices. I don't care if you measure or not.
Oh, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those seasonings. I'm going to go a little heavier with that little garlic and onion powder.
I mean, if you're going to do that, just use real garlic and onion. Though, I will say, there is a difference between fresh garlic and onion and powdered garlic and onion. There is a flavor profile difference, so that's up to you.
Cumin. We'll be a little cautious with the cumin.
Go all in. If it doesn't smell like feet, go all in.
A little cautious. And then we got chili powder. Oops. So we'll also be slightly more conservative with the chili powder.
Fuck that. Heat it up. Go and get you. There we go. Go and get you the ghost chili powder that you want to be conservative with. Unless you hate everyone. I hate you all. No one will ever eat at your house again, assuming they survive. What is this? It tastes like pain. Meanwhile, you're already used to it. Nom, nom, nom. Ah, shit, I'm thinking about the next day. If you've never had ghost chili, you don't understand. If you know, you know. Oh, one of my old roommates and I, yeah.
Beautiful. Now mix her on up. I don't think I've done yogurt marinated chicken. Again, like always, I have a horrible memory, and I potentially have.
I honestly think, this is just my personal opinion, y'all can, again, argue with me if you want. I need to fix this dress. I honestly think when it comes to yogurt marinade, I think you could use a less thick, like you don't need to use Greek yogurt for marinating. I think a thinner yogurt would actually be a better marinade. If you're gonna make like a sauce, yeah, you probably want a thicker yogurt for that. But if you're marinating, I honestly think a thinner yogurt would be a better marinade base. But that's just my personal opinion.
But 0
Oh my god, the noise.
points for this, and you're getting extra protein with the Greek yogurt.
I mean, technically you're not. I mean, technically it doesn't matter because it's a marinade. So, but if you were using it as a sauce, then it would matter. Also, stop it.
And then I saw someone just line it on parchment paper and bake it. But I might do it in the skillet on the stove too. So we've got choices. I'll let you guys know how this is later. I'm just going to serve it with mashed potatoes and veggies.
I mean, that sounds good.
All right, just whipped up some food for Anderson for the next couple of days. I do this every few days. I also already have some homemade applesauce in the fridge and strawberry banana puree, but this is peas and butternut squash. And then I made him some little fritters for baby led weaning with ground chicken, broccoli, Parmesan, egg. It was from that Feeding Tiny Bellies cookbook. I have been using that so much. I love making him food. It's so much fun. I didn't realize I was zoomed in, but we just went for a walk and I'm gonna whip up our dinner. So let's see how that chicken is. All right, Anderson's gone to bed. We are about to have dinner and watch El Camino because we didn't get to watch it yesterday. So stand by for my thoughts.
That's the, yeah, Dirty Harry. Who's that actor? Talked to a chair during the Republican convention. Fuck, what is his name? It was a good movie. What is his name? If that's the movie I'm thinking about. Heston. Charlton Heston? Yes? Charlton Heston? Am I right? One of you will tell me who it is. Anyway, if that's the movie I think it is. That was a good movie. I liked it a lot, actually. I thought it had some really funny moments.
Guys, the chicken is insane. It is so good. Juicy.
Could you not chew directly into the mic?
Flavorful. I get it.
Okay, that is the first time I have ever heard her go, or not heard her go, 10 out of 10.
You can do so many different seasonings. Google like marinated Greek yogurt chicken. A lot of people do it with chicken thighs too. And you'll see so many different kinds. A lot of people do it with like a lemon. I'm never doing this again, like for sure. A Breaking Bad movie. How exciting.
Very.
Can you tell me what you think of the chicken? Do you taste a difference rather?
Yeah, give us your opinion, because your opinion is even less informed. Like, I'm not slamming Yar, it's just Yar very rarely even gives us any more information than she does, so it's just kind of like...
Here we go.
Why does she have the mic turned up so loud? Why are the chewing noises so bad this time?
This chicken's really good.
You like it for real?
Wait, that's the dog. Never mind.
It's juicy, right? Like it has great flavor.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
It doesn't.
Yes.
It's like no sauce, but it doesn't really need.
Wow. It has a sauce. You made the sauce. That's what the yogurt is.
Look, the flavors really stay in.
I know.
It's really good.
It's the yogurt.
Wow.
Yeah, the yogurt. That's a sauce.
All right, we finished the movie. Yar had seen it like a really, really long time ago and didn't really remember it. Same with Breaking Bad in general. So it was fun to watch. But okay, I liked it. But I also feel like, it wasn't boring per se. It did just kind of feel like one long episode of Breaking Bad, which was nice. I bet in the moment when it came out, everyone like so excited when it came out, babe? Was it like this exciting big deal because it was like years later?
Am I thinking of a different movie? Hang on. Now I'm confused. Oh, never mind. It literally is called El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. I'm thinking of a totally different movie. What movie am I thinking of? Okay, first off, I was thinking of Clint Eastwood. So there you go on that one. And secondly, the movie I'm thinking of is Gran Torino. So we've proven that I am very bad at this game. So I don't know how many of you got that far in the video and have already typed the answers out for me. But I got there, okay? This video is way too fucking long. But yeah, I was thinking Gran Torino and Charlton. Or no, god damn it, no, it was Clint Eastwood. Why do I have Charlton Heston in the brain? I don't know. They're not even close to the same people. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know why I was thinking. I mean, to be fair, they're both cars. All right, look, they're both old cars. All right, can we wrap this up, Alex? Can we? This is why I hate these videos. Come on.
I was excited.
You were excited? Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm glad, honestly, the best part of it, in my opinion, was just like putting a bow on Jesse, putting the wrapping paper. You know, he got all squared away.
Okay.
He's in Alaska. The problem with me is, though, I'm like, well, I want to keep watching. But he's not a real person. I'm like, I want to see his life in Alaska. Will he find love again? And I don't know. I would also love spin-offs on all the other characters. I want to see what happens with Skylar and her children. It was like wild at the end to see Heisenberg, Mr. White. It was weird to see him come into like a part of the show. I did really like in the movie though how they did like the flashbacks. It was very entertaining that it was like current and flashbacks. Oh my god, that guy was just, oh my god, sociopath.
Can we talk about how much I don't care about this? Can we? What else happens? Anything else happen? Guys, I don't care.
They should give me a partial degree. I would love to be a news anchor.
There you go.
I think it would be so fun.
Anyway, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I'm very sorry. I can't make myself care. I will probably cut large chunks of this out because that's how little I care about this stuff. Yeah. Anyway, all right. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a TV down in the comments section because we talked a lot about TV today. And I don't know, did you watch Breaking Bad? I know nothing about it. I know that the general premise was that his wife was diagnosed with cancer and they couldn't afford treatment, so he started making illegal substances to pay for it. I guess going off of what she says here at the end, the wife didn't make it. So that kind of is a bummer. Yay. Okay. All right. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I like I said, didn't watch it. I did learn that El Camino is not Gran Torino, and Charlton Heston is not Clint Eastwood. Those are important things to remember. I have a cat. Hey. Hi. How are you? Also, those are not cinnamon rolls. I'm glad that was at the beginning of the video, though, because pretty much after that, you don't really need to watch anything else. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the video. I probably could just cut everything after the frickin' cinnamon rolls, and that's pretty much the video. It's all downhill from there. It's really just all downhill from there. So yeah. Yeah, so your emoji is a television. Down in the comments section, how does your family make cinnamon rolls? I would like to know, because I'm sure it's probably a pretty personal thing. Does your family ice them? My family doesn't. When they make them at home, if you get them out of the can, obviously you ice them. Oh, God damn it. Now I want those orange ones. Those Pillsbury orange cinnamon rolls. God, those are so good. I wouldn't call them cinnamon rolls. I don't know what you would call them, but they are so gosh darn good. But yeah, go ahead and television is your emoji. Let me know about your cinnamon rolls. Did you watch Breaking Bad? I'm not going to watch it, so don't worry about spoiling it for me. I don't care. Did you watch Gran Torino? Anybody? I know Clint Eastwood has like problems, but I think he's a good actor, and I think he's a good director too. So, you know, there you go. And that's all I've pretty much got for you guys. So Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. If you like this kind of content, I'm trying to remember to do more Alexandra stuff. We're working on it. And so you might as well subscribe if you're liking the Alexandra stuff. Let me know what I could do to make this more entertaining. I like her cooking content. I know I freak out about it, but I like her cooking content. I really do. I enjoy freaking out about it. I have a fun time with it. But the rest of it, I just don't have any frame of reference. I'm not a mom. So I don't really have anything there. When she starts talking about momming and that kind of stuff, I don't tend to care. So there's that. She did not leave the child in the car. That was my only real concern. So she didn't do that. So I don't care anymore. I'm not like some reaction channels who are just trying to find things to nitpick about. And the cooking, for the most part, I'm really kind of goofing for a lot of it. For a lot of it. But the rest of it, man, she's just a person on the internet, man. The only time she really gets under my skin is when she's doing the fat acceptance shit, and she hasn't done that in a while, so I'm sure she will here in the future, but, you know, she gets under my skin when she does that shit. But that's just because fat acceptance, you know. But I do want to look at her Instagram in the next video that we do of hers, because I want to look at the stuff she's eating, because she is doing the Weight Watchers thing, and I did look at her videos, her backlog, and she is coming up on like her 3-month mark for doing Weight Watchers, and according to her, she's lost 16 pounds, but I don't see it. And I know I'm being kind of rude, but if she's losing weight at the rate that she claims she's losing weight, she's roughly losing 18 pounds a month. And if she's maintaining that loss, then by the time we get to the 29th of this month, she should have lost, I don't know, what's 16 plus 8, 24 pounds? Well, she'll outpace me. And I don't see it. I just don't see it. But, you know, here we are. So, I don't know. So I want to see her Instagram. I want to see some of the things she's eating, because I know that's where she's posting most of her food stuff. And that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. So, yeah, that's all I've got. I will see everybody in the next video. Bye!
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.